Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Marwa Abbas, and the topic of my presentation are the restriction enzyme types, blunt ends, and sticky ends. So let's start. What are restriction enzymes? हमें इसके नेम से ही आइडिया हो रहा है that these are enzymes जो कि restriction perform कर सकती हैं. They are also known as endonucleases, and what they do is that they cut the DNA by targeting its phosphodiester backbone. So it has some properties and functions. Its first property is its specificity for recognition sequence. ये एक सिग्नल होता है विच इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ 4, 6 और 8 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स जहाँ पे रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम जाके बाइंड करती है. सेकेंडली इट इज स्पेसिफिक फॉर डीएनए ओनली. इट्स फर्स्ट फंक्शन इज एज आई हैव सेड रिकॉग्निशन. ये साइट पे जाके सिग्नल को रिकग्नाइज करती है और वहां पे बाइंड करती है. आफ्टर बाइंडिंग इट विल ईदर परफॉर्म मॉडिफिकेशन which is methylation by adding a methyl group to the DNA strand, or it will perform cleavage by cutting the DNA strand into small fragments. So based on these functions, we have four types of restriction enzymes designated as type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. टाइप 1 रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम क्या करती है, वो रिकॉग्निशन साइट से दूर जाके डीएनए को क्लीव करती है. It is multi-subunit enzyme, meaning enzyme having multiple subunits. It can perform both restriction and methylation. There are some conditions. For restriction, it needs ATP, and for methylation, it needs adenosyl methionine. So it has a drawback. And what is that drawback? Let's suppose यहाँ पे हमारी रिकॉग्निशन साइट है और ये 1000 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स अपस्ट्रीम यहाँ पे जाके डीएनए को क्लीव कर रही है. So in order to use this type of restriction enzyme, we need to know the nucleotide sequences present in these 1000 nucleotides. So it is impossible to use this type of restriction enzyme on an unknown organism because we do not know what we're dealing with and what type of nucleotide sequence we're getting after using this enzyme. So let's come to type 3, then I will come back at type 2 later. Type 3 restriction enzyme is the same as type 1. It is the same multi-subunit enzyme performing the same functions, restriction and methylation, having the same conditions. What it does is that ये restriction enzyme से recognition site से 20 to 30 nucleotides upstream यहाँ पे जाके DNA को cleave करती है. So you can say it is a short distance cutter restriction enzyme. It also has the same drawback that we need to know the nucleotide sequences present in the 20 to 30 nucleotide upstream nucleotides that we're cutting with this type of restriction enzyme. Type 2 restriction enzyme is the most widely used type of restriction enzyme. Why? Because it cleaves the DNA right at the recognition site or at short specific sequence. It is multi-enzyme complex, meaning different enzymes bound together in a complex. It can perform restriction, and for that it needs magnesium ions. It is independent of methylation. This type of restriction enzyme is a gift for molecular biologists. Then we have a 4 type restriction enzyme. It recognizes and targets the methylated DNA. Methylated meaning modified DNA. So after cleavage, we get DNA fragments, and there are two types of DNA fragments. The first one are the blunt ends. If we look at this picture, let's suppose this is a DNA structure. As you can see right here, restriction enzymes are performing their function of cleavage, and as a result of cleavage, we have two DNA fragments. This is how blunt ends look. And we can use these blunt ends to make a recombinant DNA during the process of ligation. The second type of DNA fragments that we get as a result of cleavage are the sticky ends. In this picture right here, after cleavage, we get two types of fragments. As you can see, they are overhanged. They are called sticky ends. One strand of the DNA structure is shorter in length than the other one. This one has free nucleotides and they are eager to form hydrogen bonds with other compatible DNA. So we use sticky ends to make recombinant DNA, and actually it is much easier to use sticky ends as compared to blunt ends because of their hydrogen bonding properties. So lastly, we have an example of cloning. Here we have taken our gene of interest. We have taken a growth hormone from human cell and we want to amplify it. We want to get this gene in large quantity. So what we will do, यहाँ पे हमने रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम अप्लाई की है और उसके बाद हमारे पास ये डीएनए फ्रेगमेंट स्टिकी एंड के तौर पे हमारे पास आया है. ऑन द अदर हैंड वी हैव टेकन अ बैक्टीरियल सेल, वी हैव टेकन इट्स प्लाज्मिड एज अ वेक्टर. सेम हम लोग यहाँ पर भी रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम परफॉर्म एक्ट करवाएंगे और हम इसके रिस्पॉन्स में हमारे पास we will have a plasmid with a sticky end. So the sticky ends of this plasmid will be compatible with the sticky ends of this DNA fragment, and as a result we will have a recombinant DNA carrying our desirable gene. So what we will do, we will insert this DNA plasmid recombinant DNA in the bacterial cell to amplify our desirable gene. So this was one example of how we use restriction enzymes or sticky or blunt ends. So this is all from my part. I hope you have understood everything. Thank you so much for giving me your time.